there, it's Gina, and in today's video we are going to make some super cute book page carrots. To make this project, you are going to need some greenery. You could pull this from your scrap bin or whatever you'd like to do. You're going to need some book pages. We're also going to need some ribbon, or you could also use twine, and you might need some wire cutters. You'll definitely need some scissors and a hot glue gun, and that's pretty much it for this project. These are so cute, so quick, and man, I can't wait to decorate with them for spring. Okay, all right, so you're gonna start off with some book pages. Just rip a page from some books. You're gonna need a couple of pages per carrot. So if you want to create a whole bunch of carrots, you're gonna need a lot of book pages, but I'm just gonna show you how to make one. So you're gonna start off with your book page, and you're gonna roll it up into kind of a cone shape, and you can do whatever size you would like to do for your carrots. I kind of like them a little shorter and fatter, so if you wanted to like make them a little thicker, or if you want long skinny carrots, you could do it that style as well. But what you're gonna do is make your cone and then use your hot glue gun to glue the book page and help it to keep its cone shape, and then give it just a second so that it can cool. And then next you're gonna make sure this is probably the trickiest part of the whole thing. You're gonna make sure that this part is pretty well adhered right here on this edge. Now, if you didn't want to use book pages, you could also use scrapbook paper or plain printer paper that you stamped on. You could also use fabric to do these as well, if you'd like to use some fabric. After you have that done, if you're using fabric, you'll cut it with the scissors, but we are just going to use our fingers and rip the book page all the way around to make almost an even cone. It doesn't have to be perfect. If it's kind of imperfect, it'll make it prettier. And then you're going to use your scrap pages to stuff your carrot. You could also, if you would rather, use polyfill, or you could use some, you could use moss, you could use scraps of whatever you have. But I just like the book pages because they're easy and accessible, and everybody has scrap paper. I really like using the pages where that there's not writing on both sides, because those pages tend to get overlooked in paper crafting if you're doing book page craft. But one is usually enough if you just kind of fill it up and scrunch them up into little paper balls and stuff your carrot really well with your book pages. Now, after you have this part done, you're gonna take a piece of your greenery, and you don't need a ton, honestly. The tips of like green parts like this is probably about the right amount, so you don't need a ton. This is just a piece that was left over. You could also just use one of these if you just wanted a small bit. However, I want my tops to look nice and full, and you can do this a couple of different ways. You can just poke it down in there. However, I find that if I use some hot glue, it's going to make the next step easier. And I just put me a good drizzle of hot glue down in the top, and then I push my greenery down in there, and then I kind of bunch it up with my fingers. And be really careful, because that hot glue is obviously hot. But to kind of give it a lip all the way around and bunch it up. I didn't muck up my tip, but it's okay. And this is what's going to give it more of that carrot shape. And then after I have that done, I am just going to take some ribbon and tie it around the top, and that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And if you like this project and you want to see more, you can check out my channel and maybe even hit the subscribe or follow button if you are into that kind of thing. And hopefully if you use these, make sure that you tag me on Facebook or on Instagram. And that's it for this. How cute are these? Aren't these adorable? I made two different like shapes and sizes of them. This one is skinnier and this one is a little fatter, but I just think they are the cutest thing, and I think they'll be perfect for all of your spring decor. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.